Recently, I spent some time listening to Alan Watts. And one thing that I want to say is, I think I have been avoiding Alan Watts for quite a time. For no good reason. I actually did avoid him quite a lot, only because he was so popular. Like, you can find Alan Watts videos absolutely anywhere. They are like the mainstream, semi-motivational, semi-spiritual videos. He was a philosopher, he was not a motivational speaker, and his content, as long as you dive deep into the actual content, not watch the edited YouTube videos, it's hardly motivational. It's philosophical, spiritual, very highly influenced by Buddhism. And it's actually really nice. It's actually quite refreshing to listen to. He was also a best friend of Carl Gustav Jung, so that's really cool. Listening to him. Hey, I have been, at the Carl Gustav Jung property, and we've been going for a walk and discussing sexual behaviors of swans. It's all really nice. But I got something from listening to Out of Your Mind book that I'm listening on Audible. Something that have been in my mind, but I haven't been sitting in there in a particular order. I did not have it all sorted in the way he's having sorted in his mind. And it was really nice to hear it. The whole point of Alan Watts is that the only reason for doing anything at all is fun. And I find it so incredibly deep. Because my way of thinking has been, for quite a while, that the meaning of life should be fun, but it is not, because we still have a lot of things we have to sort out. We are making our lives more and more secure and comfortable and wealthy. And until we will actually reach this ultimate point of being incredibly rich, we can have a little bit of fun, but there's a lot of responsibility involved as well, right? You have to do stuff. You have to produce stuff for people, solve the problems and stuff. But Alan Watts' way of thinking is that it doesn't matter at which level of development our civilization currently is, the reason to live, the reason to do things, the meaning of life is fun. He brings a very good example. One of the things that all of us are doing every single day is washing dishes, either by hand or in dishwasher. Doesn't really matter. And this is a chore, right? This is a house chore. This is not something that you want to do. This is not something you do for fun. But his point is, this is still for fun. For everything we're doing is for fun. Because why do you wash dishes? Well, you wash dishes so that they're clean. Why do you want them to be clean? Because you don't want the leftovers from breakfast on your dishes. And why wouldn't you wish that? Because whenever you'll be having your other meal, you want it to look better on that plate. It's aesthetic reasons why you do that. And yeah. Well, you can still argue that, hey, if I would leave my food on a plate, like the remains of it, and I'll just keep on adding more and more food, then I'll just keep on eating spoiled food. And there is some truth to it, but this isn't the ultimate reason you're doing it. Because if that would be the reason, you could always argue, hey, the remains of the food on my plate are still good, they'll be still good for the 3 days, maybe after 3 days I'll actually wash this plate. But you're not doing this, you're washing your plate almost immediately, or at latest, before using the plate again. And it is all for aesthetic reasons. You simply prefer to have it in this way. So fun is a pretty big term, isn't it? He's also arguing that painters, Renaissance Christian painters that have been painting the videos of hell, had a lot of fun out of doing it, portraying people being eaten by worms and eating those worms, like all this gross stuff. They had a lot of fun doing it, and it is a different kind of fun, but nonetheless, it is still fun. I believe that Elon Musk is doing what he's doing, and he's doing so for fun. There is a fun in it. And people seeking for a deeper meaning in their life, like Jordan-Peterson, are having a lot of fun in doing so. So fun is a pretty big term, because fun doesn't always equal joy. Fun might as well equal all of pain and fuckload of tears, and that is still something that people are choosing for themselves. We do choose to delve inside drama. And drama, that's another big thing. Our reality is Maya, the play of gods. And another thing that I've heard from the audiobook so far that was highly influential for me and quite significant was his reasoning that for anything to be, for anything at all, it gotta be a drama. It gotta be an illusion. Or as he's calling it, a web, a vest. And there's a great meaning into it, because am I not a universe pretending to be me? What if universe would stop pretending to be me? It's called death. I am no longer there. Therefore, my very act of existence indicates pretending. If I do want to be enlightened, unless I would make being enlightened into another role-playing game, I would cease to exist. I would cease to exist, because no pretending would be involved anymore. And that's fucking deep. I really, really get it on like a very, very deep level. I truly got it. That our whole life is just pretending. Consciously or subconsciously. I know, in modern psychology you should use the term unconscious, but I never particularly liked it, and apparently Alan Watts doesn't like it as well, so there you go. Great minds don't like it. And why is it all pretending? Because this is the part of fun. What is the most basic game you can play with your child? Hide and seek, isn't it? That's the first game you're playing. You cover your face, and then you uncover it. And it's such a good fun, isn't it? For you and for the baby. It's the most basic game there is. This little bit I got from Jordan Peterson. From his second book, I believe. Or is it the first one? I'm not sure if it was the first or the second one. Doesn't matter. It's from him anyway. That's the most basic game there is. Pretending I'm not there. And child knows you're there. Child knows that your face is behind your hands. But pretending so makes it so much fun. Pretending that I am. Pretending that I am a driver. Pretending that I'm going to the gym. I actually just parked in front of a gym. Pretending. Because none of it is really serious. What's the point in me caring about my health if you want to go, down this way? If I'll die anyway. What's the point for me in cooking so that I won't starve to death if the death will come anyway? There's no point in anything. There's absolutely no point in anything. And Alan Watts is right in saying that existentialists are complete nuts, claiming that we gotta feel guilty just for the fuck of existence. There is no guilt in that. It's all just fun. It's all just pretending. Whether you are quote-unquote conscious or unconscious of it makes really no difference, because it's all just fun. And maybe the ultimate act of enlightenment is to simply realize that it is, in fact, fun. Maybe that's what this whole thing is about. Maybe that's what awakening is about. That we are just having one great fun on a playground. And there are a lot of different kinds of fun. And the only thing we gotta do is pretend. And we do so automatically. That's the great play of the universe. We pretend. And we are having a great fun out of it. Realizing it I think is as deep as we can actually go. Because you can be involved into world's drama filled with pain and suffering and sorrow. Like, the first thing that comes to my mind is the horror of Soviet Russia, described by Alexander Solzhenitsyn and his Gulag Archipelago. Jesus, that doesn't sound like fun now, does it? Or maybe he's just a different kind of fun. Sadomasochistic type of fun. Suicidal type of fun. Let the world go to the fucking hell type of fun. On one hand, I would say that this is not a type of fun that I would choose to myself, or I would wish any of you. But we are not getting anything we were wishing for anyway. Why? Because that's the part of the fucking game. That's the whole point.